Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Would Dennis Quaid rather play coach or athlete in a legendary sports movie? Preview of episode 2 of season 8 of Chicago PD. If you thought last week's Chicago PD season 8 premiere left things open-ended on the issue of police conduct, this week's episode seems like it's going down the same road. White Knuckle also treads into the territory of how the police behave, but in a different kind of plot. The main suspect in the episode is related to an influential ex-cop, and so there's pressure on intelligence to handle the case the right way. But what is the right way? Everyone's going to have a difference of opinion. Deputy Superintendent Samantha Miller, returning guest star Nicole Parker, is giving her input, wanting the suspect to be charged quickly so that it doesn't look like CPD is playing favorites. But let's remember that the last time a boss rushed intelligence into charging someone, that episode was called False Positive and an innocent man ended up dying. Hank Voit, Jason Begg, should also have an interesting perspective on this, given that he was introduced on Chicago Fire while trying to protect his own son from getting in trouble. That was a long time ago, but it'd be neat if the writers referenced that, and worth watching to see how Voit reacts looking at a similar situation from the other side. This just feels like one of those storylines that's going to blow up in someone's face, especially in the One Chicago universe, where the unhappy ending is more likely than not. Speaking of unhappy endings, what Chicago PD fans are going to be more concerned about is that Kevin Atwater, Leroyce Hawkins, got beaten up at the end of last week's episode. He and Voit might have had their disagreement, but everyone knows that Hank and the rest of the team are going to be enraged about that note to the writers. This would be a great time for some Atwater and Burgess scenes. Atwater has already told Voit he wants to handle things his way, but how does he handle this? He'd have to identify which specific cops attacked him, and there's not exactly a lot of evidence to go on. Is there going to be a point where he changes his mind and just wants revenge? And if so, will that change his perspective on what intelligence is doing overall? White Knuckle could be a really interesting episode with some points and counterpoints, and a lot to talk about. Or it could be simplified down to another story where Voit deals with a bunch of political pressure and just gets annoyed with everyone. We'll have to watch and find out. For the latest Chicago PD Season 8 spoilers and news, plus more on the entire series, follow the Chicago PD category at One Chicago Center. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our Chicago PD official channel and stay with us.